The Three Smiling Travelers. Long ago, in a distant kingdom nestled among misty mountains and endless valleys, there lived three elderly travelers. No one knew their real names because they never introduced themselves. Over time, people simply began calling them the Three Smiling Travelers. Unlike other wise men, teachers, or monks, these three carried no books, gave no speeches, and offered no advice. They had a very unusual way of spreading their wisdom. Whenever they arrived in a village, they would walk straight to the busiest part of town, stand together in silence, look at one another, and suddenly burst into cheerful laughter. Their laughter was so genuine and contagious that people passing by would stop and stare. At first, they would wonder what was so funny. Then someone would smile. Another person would chuckle. Soon a few children would begin laughing. Before long, dozens of villagers would be laughing together, even though none of them knew exactly why. The joy spread through the streets like sunlight after a storm. When the entire village was filled with smiles and laughter, the three travelers would quietly leave and continue their journey to the next town. Years passed this way. Their reputation grew across the kingdom. People had never seen teachers like them before. They seemed to share a simple message without speaking a single word. Life is not meant to be carried like a burden. It is meant to be celebrated. The travelers wandered from village to village, bringing happiness wherever they went. Then one winter morning, something unexpected happened. The three travelers arrived at a small mountain village covered in snow. During the night, one of them peacefully passed away in his sleep. The news spread quickly. Villagers rushed from their homes, leaving their daily work unfinished. Everyone expected sadness. After all, the three had spent decades together. Surely the remaining two would be grieving. Echoed through the cold mountain air. The villagers were shocked. Finally, an elderly woman stepped forward and asked, "Your closest friend has just died. Why are you laughing instead of mourning?" For the first time in many years, the travelers spoke. One of them smiled and replied, "Because our friend won." The crowd looked confused. The second traveler continued. "Many years ago, the three of us made a playful promise. We joked about who would leave this world first. Our friend always insisted he would be the winner." The first traveler laughed. "And now he has proved us wrong no longer. He won the challenge." The villagers did not know whether to laugh or cry. Then the travelers revealed one more surprise. "Our friend left a written message," they explained. In it, he requested that no one change his clothes before his farewell ceremony. He wrote, "I have spent my life smiling. I wish to leave exactly as I lived, without fear, without regret, and without changing a thing." The villagers respected his final wish. That evening, they prepared a farewell gathering. As the flames began to rise, something completely unexpected happened. Suddenly, colorful sparks shot into the sky. Bright red, blue, gold, and green lights exploded above the crowd. Hidden inside the old traveler's coat were dozens of tiny fireworks he had secretly prepared long before. The entire sky became a celebration of color. For a moment, everyone stood speechless. Then the two travelers started laughing again. Soon the villagers joined them. Children laughed. Parents laughed. Even the oldest villagers could not stop smiling. The farewell that had begun with sadness ended in joy. And in that moment, everyone understood the lesson the three travelers had been teaching all along. Difficult days will always exist. But joy is a choice. Laughter is a gift. And perhaps the greatest way to honor life is not to spend it worrying, but to spend it fully alive. So whenever life feels heavy, remember the story of the three smiling travelers. Pause for a moment. Look at the situation from a different angle. Find something to smile about. Because sometimes the light we are searching for begins with a single laugh.